Hey, drunk Austen followers. So, I imbibed a few drinks with my grandma today, and I thought this would be a perfect time to share some drunken annotation readings from my version of Emma. And when I say annotation, what I mean is, this is my personal annotated copy. You will not find the Hernandez annotation in stores because Hernandez, myself, annotated this book in high school. It was my senior year, and we had to pick a novel to prepare ourselves for the AP tests so we could write about a novel for the essay portion. And in true form, I chose Emma. So, let's just jump right into some of the beautiful annotations I made. Here, I compared the unpredictableness of the weather to the love that the characters were developing, the unpredictableness of love. Course of true love never did run smooth, and I wrote my ass. I mean, my cynicism runs deep. If some people believe that it was a recent development, then they have another thing coming. I also consistently drew hearts wherever I thought Mr. Knightley and Emma were sharing particular moments together. I mean, I was shipping them pretty hard, and this was, over 100 years after this had already officially been shipped by Jane herself. So my annotations included illustrations. If you can see here, there's Emma, Mr. Elton, and Mrs. Austen on the sofa, and she's saying "ah" because Mr. Elton is pushing her off and trying to put his arm around Emma, and she's oblivious. I literally wrote oblivious question mark Emma, she's thinking question mark because she's oblivious. It's beautiful. I mean, this is a priceless annotation of this classic novel. Oh, look. When I got to the last volume, I wrote, woo, because Emma took forever to read. And I think that's really interesting because, because Emma is, as Jane herself said, she said something to the effect of, I will be the only person who likes Emma. She's only a character written, that I would love, or something like that. And it's really interesting because I did not like it the first time I read it, but I didn't like Northanger Abbey the first time I read it. But I think it's because it takes a couple reads sometimes to get all of the nuances in Austen's work, because she does have quite complex writing style. If you look at it beyond just the face value, I think that's why some people take it for granted. Also, my favorite adaptation of Emma is Clueless, and I think that is the truest adaptation I've seen thus far because they don't try to be literal in their translation. They are very free, and because of that, I think that's why Alicia Silverstone's Emma is my favorite Emma. I think she's probably the truest Emma I've seen in cinema thus far. Plus, Paul Rudd is adorable and doesn't age, but regardless. So if you have a differing opinion, please share, because I really haven't seen all that many adaptations of Emma. The last one I saw, I don't remember now, but I know the Paltrow one, I don't think I could stand it. But if you have a better one, please share. My comment as soon as the book was over, okay, great, everyone's happy now. That was the brief annotated version by the Hernandez annotated version. If you have a more spectacular version that you'd like to share, maybe, I don't know, interesting essays that you wrote in high school or whenever, I would love to hear about them, because I think we've all probably written about Austen at some point in our youth, and of course, revisiting it when we're older is quite different, especially when you've had a couple of margaritas.